Okay, my name's Steve Hayward. My student number is 104822758. This is Unit Applied Communications, CSG 1105. Today I'll be talking about Dynamic Host Configuration Protocols, or DHCP. Dynamic Host Configuration Protocols are a network management system where the DHCP server can assign IP addresses to devices on a network to enable them to communicate with other networks. I'm using a Wireshark to show how this process works. What I'll be doing initially is releasing my home computer from the system, then requesting an IP address, and then I'll capture the data and I'll show you how it's done. I'll start by releasing myself from the IP address. Okay, and then I'll go into Wireshark now, so my device doesn't have an IP address. I'll start recording. Excuse me. So Wireshark is now recording all systems. I'll go back in here. As you can see now, I've got an IP address 192.168.0.12. Okay, now I'll go in and I'll stop that on Wireshark. Type in the filter boot P, which will provide me with, as you can see here, these are all the initially from my computer, which didn't have an IP address. I've requested an IP address. DHCP, so it's a ping that's gone out through the network. It's been discovered by the server. It's then offered me an IP address. My computer has then requested that IP address, and it's been acknowledged by the server. Process has been repeated when I've renewed it for a second time, where it's requested. It's provided me with the same IP address. I then released myself from that IP address, requested another one, and it's then provided me with an IP address again. Now, probably one point is, like, you might wonder, how does a server know to communicate with my device if I don't have an IP address? Well, it uses the MAC address of the computer. Initially, when it doesn't have an IP address, it responds to that particular address, so it knows that it's communicating with this device. Probably one other thing to mention is the lease time, IP lease time, which is for 1 day. Basically means that the server leases out these IP addresses, and then if it's not requested on an ongoing basis, if it's not being used, it then takes the IP address back, and then you have to go through the same process automatically through the CP server to get a new one. So yeah, that is dynamic host